The Festival of Elements was always a spectacle in Eldoria, a vibrant celebration of the unity between our realm and the elemental spirits. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the air buzzed with excitement. But this year, there was an unease hanging over the festivities, a shadow that even the brightest flames of the festival couldn't dispel. I wandered through the throngs of people, my eyes scanning the crowd for any sign of trouble. Despite the revelry, my instincts told me something was amiss. Bram, the woodsman, had promised to meet me near the edge of the enchanted forest, his urgent message ringing in my ears. Finally spotting him amidst the chaos, I made my way through the crowd, dodging dancers and vendors hawking their wares. Bram stood by the forest's edge, his weathered face illuminated by the soft glow of the festival lanterns. "Princess Lyanna," he greeted me with a nod, his eyes filled with a mixture of worry and excitement. "I found something important." Curiosity piqued, I stepped closer, eager to hear what he had discovered. Bram held out his hand, revealing a small glowing seed nestled in his palm. It shimmered with an otherworldly light, casting dancing shadows on his weathered skin. "What is it?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. "It's a seed of legend," Bram replied, his voice hushed with reverence. "A seed said to bloom only in the presence of true royalty." My heart quickened at his words, the significance sinking in. Could this be the key to unlocking the magic that had always seemed just beyond my grasp? But before I could ponder further, Bram's expression darkened, his gaze darting to the shadows of the forest. "We must hurry, Princess. There's danger lurking in the darkness." With a nod, I followed Bram into the enchanted forest, the trees whispering secrets as we passed. The air grew thick with magic, the pulse of the forest thrumming beneath my feet. Suddenly, a rustle in the underbrush shattered the silence, and I instinctively reached for my sword. Out from the shadows emerged a figure clad in dark robes, his eyes glinting with malice. "Princess Lyanna!" the figure hissed, his voice dripping with venom. "You should not have come here." Before I could react, Bram lunged forward, his axe swinging through the air with deadly precision. The figure dodged, a wicked smile curling his lips. "Lord Draven," I growled, recognizing the sorcerer who had been banished from Eldoria long ago. Lord Draven laughed, his dark magic crackling around him like lightning. "Ah, the little princess has a spine after all, but it matters not. Your mother's time is running out, and there's nothing you can do to stop it." Anger surged within me, fueling the fire that burned in my veins. Gripping my sword tightly, I charged forward, ready to face whatever darkness lay ahead. For Eldoria, for my mother, and for the future of our kingdom.
As I clashed swords with Lord Draven, the forest echoed with the sounds of our battle. His dark magic twisted and coiled around us, threatening to overwhelm me with its sinister power. But I refused to yield, every strike fueled by determination and the need to protect my mother, Queen Eldoria. Bram fought alongside me, his axe swinging in a fierce dance of steel. Together, we pushed back against Lord Draven's onslaught, our determination unyielding. But just as victory seemed within reach, a sudden surge of dark energy sent us flying backward, crashing to the forest floor. Pain lanced through my body as I struggled to rise, the taste of blood on my lips. Lord Draven loomed over us, his laughter echoing like a death knell. "You are no match for me, Princess. Your mother's reign ends tonight." Anger burned hot within me as I staggered to my feet, my sword raised defiantly. "You will not touch her," I spat, my voice filled with a fierceness I hadn't known I possessed. But before I could launch another attack, a gust of wind swept through the forest, carrying with it the melodic laughter of Zephyra, the air sprite. "Ah, little princess," Zephyra teased, her form shimmering in the moonlight. "In need of some assistance, are we?" I nodded, gratitude swelling within me as Zephyra's playful energy infused me with renewed strength. With a swift motion, I lunged forward, my sword slicing through the air with newfound precision. Bram joined the fray once more, his axe cleaving through the darkness with unwavering determination. Together, the three of us fought as one, our movements synchronized in a dance of defiance against the encroaching darkness. But even as we battled, I couldn't shake the feeling of dread that gnawed at my heart. The festival's joyful atmosphere had been shattered, replaced by a sense of impending doom that hung heavy in the air. As the battle raged on, I caught a glimpse of the blood moon hanging low in the sky, its crimson glow casting an eerie light over the forest. It was a portent of the darkness to come, a warning of the peril that awaited Eldoria if we failed to stop Lord Draven's advance. With a renewed sense of purpose, I redoubled my efforts, every strike fueled by the determination to protect my mother and my kingdom. Together with Bram and Zephyra, we fought on, our resolve unyielding in the face of adversity, but even as we pushed back against the darkness, I knew that our greatest challenge lay ahead. For the fate of Eldoria hung in the balance, and only by standing together could we hope to emerge victorious against the forces of evil. The battle in the enchanted forest raged on. I could feel the weight of our struggle pressing down upon us. Lord Draven's dark magic seemed to seep into every corner, twisting the very fabric of reality. But we couldn't afford to falter. Not now. With every swing of my sword, I fought to push back the darkness, the memory of my mother's kind smile fueling my determination. Bram and Zephyra fought alongside me, their unwavering support bolstering my resolve. But despite our efforts, Lord Draven proved to be a formidable foe. His dark magic surged forth like a tidal wave, threatening to overwhelm us at every turn. It was only through sheer determination and the unbreakable bond between us that we managed to hold our ground. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light pierced through the darkness, illuminating the forest with its radiant glow. Aelwyn, the wise woman, emerged from the shadows, her presence like a beacon of hope in the night. "Princess Lyanna," Aelwyn called out, her voice carrying the weight of centuries of wisdom. "You must tap into the magic that lies dormant within you. Only then can you hope to defeat Lord Draven and protect your kingdom." I nodded, her words igniting a spark of hope within me. Closing my eyes, I reached deep within myself, searching for the untapped reservoir of power that lay dormant within my soul. And there, in the depths of my being, I found it. A flicker of magic waiting to be unleashed. With a fierce cry, I summoned forth the magic that flowed through my veins, the air crackling with electricity as my power surged forth. Lord Draven recoiled, his eyes widening in surprise as he faced the full force of my newfound strength. But even as I unleashed my magic upon him, I could sense that this battle was far from over. Lord Draven was powerful, more powerful than I had ever imagined. And as the blood moon loomed overhead, casting its crimson glow upon the forest, I knew that the final confrontation was drawing near. With a defiant roar, Lord Draven unleashed a barrage of dark energy, the very fabric of reality warping beneath his touch. I braced myself for the impact, determination burning bright within me. But just as all seemed lost, a familiar melody filled the air, cutting through the darkness like a ray of sunlight breaking through storm clouds. It was Garrett, the bard, his voice ringing out with a strength and clarity that I had never heard before. With each word of his song, hope blossomed within me, driving back the darkness that threatened to consume us. And as his melody reached its crescendo, a blinding light engulfed the forest, banishing the shadows and revealing the true extent of our power. With renewed strength and courage, I charged forward, my sword blazing with the light of 1,000 stars. Lord Draven faltered, his dark magic waning in the face of our united front. And as the final blow struck true, shattering the darkness once and for all, I knew that we had emerged victorious. The kingdom of Eldoria was safe for now, but our journey was far from over. The blood moon still hung low in the sky, a reminder of the darkness that lurked just beyond the horizon. And as we stood amidst the wreckage of our battle, I knew that our greatest challenge still lay ahead.